Everybody, it's Uncle Chico from Uncle Chico's Barbecue, and you're watching the not so whatever it
We'll
is.
try it again.
Uncle Chico from Uncle Chico's Barbecue, and you're watching the not so bad. This is the Not the Best podcast with David Shade, and I'm Uncle Chico here.
I feel like we should just talk and then that's going to break into it. Oh man, that's the money shot right there. Not the best. Not the best sauce.
Not the best sauce.
That is, it's not exactly a Cinco de Mayo sauce.
No, it's not, but it can be.
It can be. Can be. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo.
We decided, just so you know, I'm going to preface this right away. My buddy Uncle Chico, who you guys know and love, he's my guest this week. And I decided to be super racist and be like, we're going to talk about you on Cinco de Mayo.
It's not racist. It's celebrating
Taco
cultures.
Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo and Uncle Chico.
Perfect.
That's too coincidental to not be planned out in life.
It's Uncle Chico's day.
It's Uncle Chico's day, Cinco de Mayo. Well, welcome to Not the Best Podcast, episode Trace.
See, I had to pull that one down.
Yeah. So how do you do three
It
like
just
this?
automatically went up.
It's a 3, 4, like the Four Horsemen?
Yeah.
That's fair. It goes up. Fingers go up sometimes. That's what happens. Man, we're here. Man, I didn't think we'd make it to the third episode. Not gonna lie. Not without being canceled.
It's all the event stuff in between that makes it.
It is. We are in the valley between Fat Ox Fest and Memphis in May for the first ever open fire meetup at Memphis in May, which you are competing in, my friend.
Sir. Yes,
Congratulations.
sir. It's gonna be a trip. Starting to get nervous.
You should be nervous.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm emceeing, and I could totally make fun of you the entire time, and I'll make sure that nobody else does.
He'll never give me good footage. He'll never, it's just, he's going to David it up on
You
me.
think I hold out on you, and
do.
I am not a holdout.
You do.
I am not a holdout.
He's
I don't
a
care what you say.
holdout.
No. So I'm going to put people on blast right here. Why not? The people that I'm putting on blast aren't going to watch this anyway. He never got his scores from his results at Texas Open Fire Meetup, and he thinks I know them.
It's been so long, I don't even care anymore.
I think you care, and that's the whole point.
Maybe.
I'm watching the mics go, and mine is definitely louder than yours. And people have said that your beard is...
It takes away.
Yes.
Well, they put those fluffy things on mics all the time.
So you're saying I should wear a fluffy thing because you have a fluffy beard?
Yeah.
Racist.
It's not.
It's not. That's fine, yeah. I am super excited for this week's episode. I did you see the little tease that I put?
I did.
Yeah.
Chico's he's a hoot.
He is the man.
He's a hoot.
He is the man. And I was low-key, full disclosure, I was going to I have a couple episodes in the can of some very, popular people with millions of followers. And I was like, I need to get some traction. But then I thought about it. I was like, that's not what this...
That's not what this is about.
No. It's about hanging out with the homies that you love the most. And so...
in the last few weeks, we've had a lot of hanging out.
A lot of hanging out, a lot of cool people.
It's been a busy few weeks. It's been a busy month, honestly.
It has.
Yeah.
It's only been a month.
I know. Not even. I mean, it's been a month since we started getting nervous.
This last weekend, I had nothing to do all weekend. Let me clarify. There was nothing on my calendar. And I went back and checked. I've had something on my calendar every weekend since before February 14th.
Yeah.
And it was so nice.
Starting to get hectic.
It is crazy. It is crazy. Do you know what I did this weekend? I cleaned my room.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I swear to you. And I felt like a dork because someone was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm cleaning my room on a Sunday. I was like my mom.
Help.
I feel like that's something I should have learned, 20 years ago, just to keep your room clean. Because I felt like I was grounded. Like, let me finish cleaning my room and then maybe we could hang out. Like,
it's not a bad thing. Sometimes
I'm not adulting.
You need to just... I kind of took this weekend. I got a little sick on Friday, so I just took the weekend and kind of chilled a little bit.
We needed it.
Recapped a little.
For sure.
There's just a lot of stuff going right now. So there's like a million things scattered around in my brain trying to...
So it's like an average Tuesday for you.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I do want to give you some shout outs and some plugs real quick. For those of you who are Fat Ox fans, and for the two of you that are the Fat Ox fans... So hi Kathy. That's your mom.
And my dad.
Okay, and your dad.
That's number 2.
What I want to do is I just want to shout out, if you have not been on his Instagram page or whatever, he is selling his sauce and you can go buy it. Not the best sauce. It really isn't that great. Well, it's great. It's just not the best. And he has a mustard sauce, which actually is my favorite over this one. But that's not the point of the story. Is if you had watched our last few like highlights from Fat Ox Fest or whatever, you are doing a raffle right now. Anybody who buys the bottle.
Every bottle gets a ticket. And we're going to give away a Santa Maria grill on September 1st. For everybody that buys a bottle gets a ticket in, it's going to be an awesome one.
Go buy a bottle
Yeah.
or 9. I'll put a link somewhere.
You can get a case. You can get
This is not a
cases.
sponsor. This is just one of those homie things where I'm like, let's go. So if somebody wants to sponsor me, you're more than welcome to.
But for now.
But for now, sponsor my homie.
Yeah, and it helps. Jeez.
Gets him to Memphis and
That's
jeez.
right.
Why do you feel like mad? Because I'm trying to be nice to you.
I'm not used to it.
Yeah. You're not.
no.
Jerk.
I'm used to being abused.
That's totally fair. I did this again. I realized, you know which movie I watched the other day was Dazed and Confused. Freaking
We
phenomenal.
watched it too.
So good, right?
That's a great movie.
And I realized that he does this to his nose or he touches his face like 500 times. The kid in it is always, and I feel like that's me. I'm self-conscious now because I'm always like that.
Well,
So I'm self-conscious. I feel like I should
Don't
have.
be.
You know what I'm going to do? I might do. Maybe not this episode, but the next one. I'll put a little tracker down at the bottom. That'll be like give me ding, ding, ding.
Stop
Every
it.
time I touch my nose.
Stop.
I'm like, how have you touched those 48 times? It's weird.
Yeah.
I think it's my nervous
start
tick.
cameras. The nervous ticks.
That's my nervous tick.
Yeah.
Other people have like the ums or whatever, and I have the
I guess I talk too quiet, so that's mine.
louder.
Louder.
That's better.
Sorry.
I'll forgive you.
I'm
this time.
sorry.
Simon Birch.
Yeah.
No? Do you remember that one? Okay, Simon Birch. I'm going off on movie tangents, random thing. Simon Birch. If you've watched it, you know. If you haven't, I might not ruin it. I'll ruin it. Screw it. He, in an accident, kills his best friend's mom. I know, it's a wholesome movie. But he's like this little guy, and he's like, I'm sorry. And it's supposed to be this really like reflective, sad moment. And
But
this
it's
little
not.
guy walks on over, she's like, and you just laugh hysterically.
And
'cause
nowadays it's just hilarious.
it's just hilarious. Like, it's all fun and games, so you kill your best friend's mom. That's...
Oops.
This is really dark.
It's all right.
This is really
It's
dark.
all right.
So, yeah. What else is going on with you, dog?
Just getting prepared to drive to Memphis.
Yeah.
Another long drive. It's actually fun. I like the travel time. It's good.
I think this time, I've gone to Memphis now. This will be my 4th time going out there. I am going to be intentional? That's a word. Intentional about trying to get to Graceland. And everybody's
That's
like,
what you're saying.
yeah. And I've like half the people I've talked to are like, don't waste your time. And the other people are like, you're going to Memphis, you have to go there.
Well, since we're there, we might as well.
Might as well.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then, for me, like I've told you a million times, it's all about the experience side. So when you're that close, you gotta sneak
When you're
away.
that close, you gotta...
Yeah, let's go do something stupid there, so we get
Sorry,
kicked
I thought
out.
I thought you're flirting with me.
Let's
You
go
were like,
get
when you're that
kicked out
close.
of Graceland.
I've never been
David.
kicked out of anywhere.
I'm sure.
We're not going to go out again. That's the last episode. If you want to find out about that, that's a whole other story. We don't need to talk about that right now.
I won't elaborate at all.
No. But the fact that we all lost bets because we thought it was going to be you. Speaking of bets, Kentucky Derby was this last weekend. Do you give a crap?
That was awesome. I watched.
You watched it?
Yeah, that was
I did not
awesome.
watch a single part of
What?
it. No.
Oh, dude, that was great. A friend of mine was at the Turf Paradise for the Kentucky Derby party, and the VIP area, which they paid extra, served barbecue. And they sent me a picture of their plate.
Was
Turf
it?
Paradise.
Did it look good?
Work on this. It looked
You're
terrible.
putting people on blast right
It was
now.
terrible.
This has turned into one of those type of
It
podcasts.
looked like somebody left it out on the concrete for a week.
Oh my God.
It was brutal.
Turf Paradise, want to be our sponsors?
I'll help you.
I don't think that's how that works.
No?
That's not how we pander to people.
They're out.
Yep.
My bad.
No, yeah, that's crazy. We talk, yeah. I had a couple friends that went to the event, and he's like...
Actually there?
That went to
That'd be
it,
cool.
yeah. And they had the big fancy hats, and then there were the women too. No,
Yeah.
but he was like, he didn't even want to wear... I guess one day you go, you have to wear pink. And he's
Yeah,
like,
it's a
I had a
foo-foo deal.
He's like, I had a little tag that was this big, that was pink, like that was it. Like he was super like manly.
They
guy.
get really weird with their hats and the decor.
That's what I'm here for. I want to go people watch.
I love people watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the traveling, is the people watching and analyzing is so much fun.
Yeah. I always try to guess what people are doing on their flight.
You don't even want to do that.
Like when they're on their flight, like where are they going? What are they doing? Like why are they going there?
You run into some random crazy shit doing that.
I feel like we should just start asking people that. Like, why are you at the airport
Where
today?
are you going?
Where are you going? Why?
What's in your bag?
What's in the box? I think it's fantastic. Well, hey, I have a super awesome conversation with my buddy Chico here, and so I want to jump right into it. I hope you are having tacos on this Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, or maybe you're watching it in the middle of August because it's a rerun. Who knows? Maybe we got really famous.
Chico de Mayo tacos. See, I nailed that one, huh?
How have I not thought about that?
I don't
Happy Chico de Mayo, guys.
Chico de Mayo.
This is my buddy Chico. Have fun. We will see you after we're done.
Twizzlers, and I said, so you just want in the mood for plastic? And you said, what are these? These just banana plastic.
They are banana plastic, and they make your fingers smell fun. So, for you guys at home, Chico got me these banana peelers, and normally you can buy these like $5 Below, and we go because I need Monster Energy drinks because we're very tired. Chico's, I want to talk about his new adventure with his barbecue place he's doing with Dave. But we needed some energy, so we can grab some Monster Energy drinks. And they made my fingers smell like banana. And so I walk into where we're at, Extra Mile, like sniffing my fingers. And the lady just looked at me right as I was like, and you had already gone inside, but I was like, she looked at me like I needed to explain. Like it wasn't out of nowhere. And I was like, no, it's fine. Like I'm not doing cocaine. Like just my fingers smell like banana. And she just looked at me even weirder. And my only way to justify it was, look, smell.
No, it's even better because there's his perspective.
And she smelled.
And then there's me. So, like, we go in because he shows up at my place with a Monster. It's kind of our thing. And I'm like, oh, you got to try this new Lando Norris, Chuck Norris, whatever kind of flavor. If you haven't had this flavor, it's amazing. It's like liquid
Sponsor my
watermelon.
boy Chico.
Liquid watermelon. I'm not supposed to be drinking these. I got a heart problem. So we walk into this place because... Of course, Shade's like, let's go just grab them. Let's go real quick. So we go in there, and I grab these peeler things, and they really do smell like very banana forward. So
well, they should.
So
They're banana flavored.
So when we walk in, he says, oh, my fingers smell like bananas. And the lady looks at him kind of weird, and he goes, you want to smell my fingers? They smell like bananas. And she looks, I'm like thinking this lady's going to be like, slap him or kick him in the nuts. All of a sudden, she goes, oh, sounds good. And she smells his fingers. What kind of world we live in?
We live in beautiful Westminster, not Fountain Valley. That's where we live in.
Fountain Valley. It's not Westminster.
Westminster.
Right next to Huntington Beach. A nice place to live.
I freaking love it, and the weather is amazing. And I cruised in listening to just like living in paradise. And I was like, it is. It really is like living in paradise. It's fantastic. I love this area.
So Arizona's not paradise?
I think a good friend of yours, one of your coworkers, once talked about like how expensive it is to live in California. And it's not that it's expensive, that you pay for this.
How much is gas in Arizona?
We're not much cheaper than you guys right now. Maybe $1 a gallon cheaper.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a solid $1 a gallon cheaper. Yeah, we're like 25% cheaper. It's fantastic. No, I mean, like from that perspective.
But we send the gas from here to Arizona. How is the gas cheaper? I don't get it.
Taxes, bro.
Gavin Newsom tax?
That's it. That's it. What do they say? The People's Gay Public of Pornifornia, whatever they call it. Like, it's California's crazy. So, yeah, no, I love it. Westminster. I'm in Westminster.
Not in Westminster.
It is to me.
It's not Westminster.
Okay. I dated.
There's not even a mall in Westminster.
Not anymore. That's what I was talking about. Cafe 405 by the Vandals. Come on, it's the best. But you're like, I dated this girl once who swore she lived in Sherman Oaks. Like, no, she lived on the Van Nuys side of the freeway. She did not fool anybody for a second. She was not from Sherman Oaks.
So am I in trouble if I tell people I'm from Huntington Beach, but I actually live on the border of Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley? Because here's a conversation. People are like, so where are you from? Well, I live in Fountain Valley. Where's Fountain Valley? Huntington Beach. It's right next to Huntington Beach. Oh, I know where Huntington Beach is. So
I think if you're talking to people outside of Southern California, it's cool. Because, like, I still tell people, like, oh, yeah, I live in Phoenix. I live in Surprise. It's not Phoenix. Like, when I lived here, I live in LA. well, I live 15 minutes outside of LA. Well, but it's not really LA, right? So I get that. But if you're talking to somebody that lives in like Whittier or like Garden Grove, you're like, I live in Huntington Beach. And they're like,
And they don't even surf.
They're like, that actually looks more like Fountain Valley or Westminster to me than
I don't know.
feel like
I'm
that's
taking
cheating.
offense when you say that I live in Westminster.
You know what?
This is why I take offense. And you're not going to get this unless you're from Southern California. But like, growing up, like Westminster was like, we had all these schools in the Huntington Beach School District.
Yeah.
You had like Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley, Marina, which was in Huntington Beach. You had Ocean View, which is in Huntington Beach, which is still kind of a trash school. And then you had
Talking smack.
And then you had Westminster. No one wanted to be from Westminster.
No, it's embarrassing. I love the fact that you're still holding those, and you're holding them like you're propping them up, like you're getting a kickback from them for sure. Like Five Below's like, thank you for sending people my way,
I
Uncle
love
Chico.
these things. No, they have the mango ones are my favorite, but they have lychee ones that I want too. I'm gonna put them away because I don't want to feel like I'm
I feel like out of all
like
the
a sponsor hog.
out of all the items we could have been like, hey, I want to sponsor me. I feel like peelers, gummy bananas aren't at the top of my list. Just
At this point, I'll take anything.
That's fantastic. I love it, man. All your Webbers in the background.
I haven't seen them in a while.
No, you missed them. How's that going, dude? Like you're launching this crazy like whole new barbecue menu at Old Town Patio with Dave. Like,
It's gnarly. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty gnarly. Anyone that wants to do barbecue full time all the time, God bless you. But it is. It's been really fun. I probably couldn't have done it without Dave because I probably would have gone nuts without Dave there. He's the one that keeps me sane, but it's fun. Like we went in there and it was kind of like an old dive bar from the 80s, and the partners bought it about a year ago, and it been under like 3 owners, and it's just literally in El Segundo, about 5 minutes from the what's that thing called?
refinery.
No, the airport.
Airport.
But the refinery is right across the street too.
Okay.
And
Do you get cool like oil worker guys coming in like?
all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Their Fridays are Thursdays, so they come in there and their favorite thing is the patio burger.
Okay.
Which is just like a burger with a split sausage on it, and apparently it's been on the menu for like over 20 years. But we came in there and just kind of put our barbecue spin on it. We're doing like brisket sandwiches, tri-tip sandwiches, pork belly appetizer, just kind of standard little.
It's phenomenal.
kind of things.
I haven't had the barbecue yet, but I went in there. I've been in there a couple times, and it is phenomenal every time I go in there.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it. And Chico's Chex Mix is on the menu. Chico's Chex Mix, which
Stu-
really isn't. He doesn't do anything. He just actually puts Chex Mix and like what
Butter
together.
and Worcestershire
You
and
don't
everything.
act like you doctored up. It's
I
just
doctored-
it's straight out the box, bro.
Straight out of the box.
It's like
Hey, just warm it up.
like
Have you ever seen
you buy your
that?
mac and cheese
Hey,
at Costco pre-made,
Dude,
and
have
then
you ever seen what was it? European Vacation, where they go to France and they're like at the Eiffel Tower, and like it's this really beautiful like fine dining thing, and in the back they say have the lean cuisine, and they're warming them up in microwaves, and they're just putting like little.
that's you with your
flags on
Chex
it.
Mix?
Yeah, it's just me with my Chex Mix.
No, it's actually really delicious Chex Mix. Talk smack, but it is fantastic. I love it.
It's not as good as your wife's Chex Mix, though.
You keep my wife's Chex Mix out of this, mister.
You keep your wife's Chex Mix out of my face.
Yeah, you make sure you say that right order, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that could kind of get
sorry, Crystal.
Yeah.
No, she makes a killer Chex Mix.
Hey, Crystal.
It smells like bananas.
Smells like bananas.
Dead. I'm gonna go back and she's gonna be like, "What'd you do with Chico?" I'll be like,
I don't know. Don't smell my fingers.
Walk around Westminster to see who would smell her fingers. It's totally normal.
They smell like bananas. This time.
Although we left his house, so technically we were in Fountain Valley when that happened.
Oh my god. So, anyways, we decided this is our first week that we close Monday and Tuesdays, and we're going full barbecue Wednesday through Sunday.
It's freaking badass.
I get there at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Dave starts the stuff at night, does the overnight cooks. I come in the morning and wrap the briskets and pull the pulled pork and throw on the ribs and throw on the tri-tip, throw on the chicken. So, pretty basic menu right now. We're doing sliced brisket by the pound, and we're doing like platters too. Tri-tip, pulled pork, bone-in chicken thighs. Don't sleep on the bone-in chicken thighs with Alabama white sauce. It's not West Coast ranch. I have a friend from Alabama that gets mad because when he came out here, he makes this amazing Alabama white sauce. And, the typical LA girls are like, so is this kind of like ranch?
Like,
and he kept on getting pissed. Saying, it's not ranch. It's Alabama white sauce.
You say you have a basic barbecue menu, but I was talking to someone about this the other day. Like, it might be basic to somebody who does barbecue all day long. But, like, for your average person going out to eat with their family or whatever, like, it's a delicacy, right? Like, and I think that's, sometimes we forget because we were caught up in this, like, every day, this is the same thing, like, oh my God, another brisket. And other people are like, oh my gosh, another brisket. Like how they see it is totally different. And Chico, don't sell yourself short, bro. You and Dave are bringing joy to the world.
Well, that's kind of the whole, we've got live music. We wanted more than just barbecue. We wanted barbecue with a vibe. So we've got, there's a stage there every other Tuesday. I think we're going to switch it to Wednesday now because now we're closed Tuesday. We have a really dope comedy show. Dave gets a lot of his friends who like to just try new material, hone their skills, see, how the audience are going to react. So some top-notch comedians that have their own Netflix shows,
I didn't realize, so full admission, and I hope he doesn't hate me for this. I've only known Dave for like 3 years. Well, I should say I met him 3 years ago, so I've only known him for the last maybe year and a half or so. But obviously I'd seen his stuff when he opened up for Bert or whatever, but like I finally got to see his live show. The fool's funny.
Yeah, he's
like he made us laugh. Like part of me, I've been to enough comedy shows that I thought like, oh shoot, we're going the Sunday early show. Like I know what happens. There's going to be 12 people here. And like, dude, the place was like practically sold out and people were like waiting in line to see him. And he crushed it. Absolutely like destroyed his whole set. It was so good. And I had to thank him. My wife was going through some crazy stuff. We got like a horrible phone call, family, like literally an hour before we went in. So all of us were like, I won't say depressed, but we were like downtrodden, which is a fancy word for me. And we go in there and like.
How many points is that?
In Scrabble?
Yeah.
It depends if I have triple word score or not. I got to ask my mom. She's a Scrabble nerd. Okay. But we went in and like, it was just one of those, like, we instantly like were happy and like let us escape from the world for that 45 minutes, an hour, whatever it was. And it was like, it was one of those things like you don't realize how much you need it. Like, and it's like there and it hits you. And so I was totally thankful and great job, Dave. Thank you, Improv, for hosting him and come back out to Phoenix again.
You got to go to the Improv?
Yeah, dude. In Tempe.
I've just been to like little shady places when I go see him.
Oh, no. Yeah. Tempe Improv headlined it. It was pretty rad.
The only thing, though, about doing barbecue or being with a comedian is I think I'm pretty funny, but I'm not really. I realize I'm not really funny. And I don't think Dave thinks I'm really funny either. Like every time I come up with something or like a good joke or something like that, he just kind of looks at me.
Stay in your lane,
like,
Chico.
Yeah, just stick to the barbecue, Chico. Stick to the barbecue. So.
Just can you keep talking about tacos instead? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I always thought that I'd be an awesome stand-up comedian, but I also know that it takes work. And I have moods. Like, I can get in moods where I'm just like, all of a sudden I'm like, shoot, I'm killing right now. All right. And there's other times where people look at me like, that guy, wow, how much is he paying us to be his friend again? Like, it gets bad sometimes, but.
How much are you paying me?
You paid me. We're sitting in front of your, like it's how we met, bro. The only reason I'm nice is because the first time we met, you gave me a grill.
Okay, let's go back. I was trying to think of this. Let's take a stroll in memory lane.
Summer of 2020.
How did we meet?
Summer of 2020, baby. You're an avid Angels fan, or pretended to be at least.
I still am.
I am an avid Dodgers fan. Okay. And I think we were in a similar group chat where people knew people or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And you were talking smack on the Dodgers.
But remember, you came by. I remember this. I was working at Home Depot. And I was on like keto for like 3 years. Mm-hmm. And you brought me the dopest. It was like this keto cookie. I don't even remember the name of the place, but it was like the best cookie. You just showed up one day at like my Home Depot and you're like, introduce yourself and brought me like cookies.
I had to run an errand. Well, I only worked like 2 minutes from here.
And you asked me to smell your fingers. It smelled like bananas that time.
Does it smell keto?
It's a keto stick. I may or may not have peed on it.
There's so many things that I'm like, well, edit out that later, and then I don't because I'm too lazy to edit. But that might be one of those things that I have to edit out. But yeah, no, dude, there was a place called like Conspiracy Cookie, and it was COVID times, And
it was COVID.
it was COVID times, and I had
Was
to.
I doing the barbecue out in front of the Home Depot there or no?
That might have been it. I had to run an errand. I think my kids like got a fish from a person we knew, and we had to go down to West Irvine or something. I was like, let's stop by here, and this guy Chico works there, and he's doing keto, and let's take him one of these cookies. And then we stopped by, give you those. But then you were talking smack on the Dodgers, and then I was like, man, I don't have a Weber. I want a Weber. And you said,
No, I remember because
Okay.
I remember. I don't remember who the Dodgers were playing, but they were like almost going to get knocked out. And I think it was like they were down 3 games or 2 games. And you said something, and I'm like, dude, the Dodgers win the World Series. I don't say if they came back.
No, it's a
they
World
won the
Series.
World. If they win the World Series, you can pick any one of my Webers that I have. And I do have a lot of Webers. That's just the back.
that's just a few.
Yeah. And you took my favorite one. So I have this. They have this one that's called. Gosh, I haven't been into Webers for so long that. So what do they call it? Stainless steel.
It was a stainless steel.
Oh, stainless steel performer. So
Okay.
it's like the old school one. It was all blue. I called them Fernando. Ironic as it is, because my mom was a Dodger fan. She loved Fernando Valenzuela, but it was like Dodger blue, and it's just this cool little. It's almost like a '67, like
You have a blue one that's the same color right there.
yeah.
That blue one there is like
yeah.
the same color. But it also had the stainless steel like
Yeah, stainless
holder,
steel. And
or
it looked
counter.
like a old, kind of like a muscle car almost, right? Like an
Yeah.
old Mustang, you know.
So if you ever see me cooking on a Weber, like I did not steal my dad's like most people do when they grow up and they move out. They get to their dad's. Like I stole one
Still
from
different from Tio.
my uncle, from Uncle Chico. It was easier.
But it even goes even better. Like that Weber has transcended and has made you more friends that are now my friends and everything. So
Yeah.
who's cooked on that?
Like, let's see, Misty came over. Al's cooked on it. Alfregoni. Mel's cooked on it. Mel burnt a tri-tip on it.
He didn't burn a picanha.
Burnt a pecan. Yeah. This will now be like the 4th podcast in a row that I do a Mel impression. So that's not good. But yeah, Mel's cooked on it. A bunch of people cooked on it. Titus came over. I was cooking on it.
Did
Yeah.
you see the Mel impression that I did when we were in Hondo? Where I
No.
was really tired and he was making me do all the work. And then I grabbed his cigar and I did the Mel impression. Then he did a Chico impression. And the Chico impression was even better. He's like, sit around and I'm tired of doing all this work. No one appreciates me. While this guy just smokes a cigar and just does his thing. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I love it. Yeah, no, so it's made its way into its rotation. A lot of cool people have cooked on it. So thank you, boss.
Yeah.
That's the homie. Yeah. Man, it is so gorgeous out here.
It was pretty
It
nice.
is gorgeous. I kind of want to jump into the pool. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say I'd jump in if you jumped in, but is that like the VIP after hours that they charge you for after?
Yeah. Join my Patreon and you can see me and Chico jump into a pool. That's not what anybody would pay for. In fact, we're probably gonna get people paying us not to do that. Be like, please don't ever talk like that again. It'll be horrible.
I don't even know. Is it cold? Probably.
Dude, my
pretty
pool in Arizona is perfect right now.
decent.
Absolutely perfect right now.
Your backyard's pretty insane. I haven't had the opportunity. So
Thank you.
tell me a little bit. I know you're supposed to be talking to me, but tell me about is it next weekend?
Fat Ox Fest.
In
Yeah,
Arizona.
man. In Arizona. And this will probably air after Fat Ox Fest, so maybe I can go back and do the recap thing. But
Okay.
yeah, man. Super exciting. So I brought Ty out to an event here in Riverside or Beaumont or something.
Beaumont.
There was an event, and I was like, yo, do you guys need help? I was just going to come out and help and hang out and cook. And I was like, you know what, Ty, do you want to go? Ty comes with me.
Titus doesn't roll up though.
No, so Ty comes with me, and I was like, dude, you should take some of your grills with you, and we'll go do that. And part of us on the way were like, this event might be a bust. We technically weren't even invited. Like, we'll just show up, and if we can cook, we can cook, and if not, like, we'll go find some cool like barbecue spots to like go check out and film, or we'll go like light up your grills in front of somewhere just to get some traction.
In front
And
of Chico's Weber's.
In front of Chico's Weber's.
Got it.
And we show up, and all of a sudden, like, Hav's there hanging out, and like Hav and Ty just hit it off, and all of a sudden, and Ty's been historically
bigger version of.
Yeah, well, we've talked about it. We have Hav, Big Hav, and Bigger Hav. I think, which I like, but I think they've transitioned from Big Hav and Bigger Hav to Big Hav and Tiny Ty.
Tiny Ty.
I think that's what they decided.
I like it. I
yeah.
like it.
So they hit it off, and Eduardo's there, and Titus is there, and like everybody's there. Even Kendrick's there. Like, there's also
Kendrick Lamar was there?
Kendrick Lamar was there. Yeah, it was like because he wasn't like us. It was fantastic.
You may need to edit that too.
Isn't that Kendrick Lamar? They're not like us. Like,
Isn't
no,
that good?
that's it.
Kendrick
Is
Lamar?
yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
I hope so.
I'm not from LA.
Yeah, clearly.
I'm from Westminster.
Westminster. So,
We have
anyway,
good badminton players here.
and their table tennis teams are off the charts.
Is it table tennis or ping pong? I call it ping pong.
That's a good debate.
Is ping pong? Where does the word ping pong come from, though?
You're going to get really racist right now, and I don't like this conversation. And so I don't think we should finish it.
It's because I live in Fountain Valley.
The Fountain Valley. It's because you're Fountain Valley. All right. Point of the story is we're going to go to Shibuya tonight, and we're going to have some awesome ramen and pho if you want to join us. So, yeah, Shibuya. So
Last
good.
time I went to so
You took a shit in your Shibuya in your pants or what, dude?
no, I ate so much. I think I was sick for a whole day after.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that place.
It was my first time going to this like hot pot, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I think I just ate it wrong. I was like drinking broth that was supposed to be dipping sauces, all kinds of weird stuff.
You should grab like the hoisin sauce was like
No,
take it like a
don't
shot.
Don't do that. Don't do that. This is how you dip. And then halfway through, Shade like, dude, he's got all this meat and he's like dipping it, and I'm like, oh, this is how you do it? I thought you just ate the broth.
I'm a professional.
He is a professional. Shibuya.
Yeah. No, I love that place, dude. But there is a method to it. There is a method to it, or else you get messed up. You don't get your money's worth. I don't know what we're talking about, but Shibuya is fantastic, and I will be there tonight.
There's a Shibuya in Westminster.
Is it in Fountain Valley?
Fountain Valley down the street. And if you go straight down to the Shibuya, if you make it right into that parking lot, guess what you can get?
Five Below, some peelers.
Five Below pillars. And
That's
they have
it.
the lychee ones. And then you can tell someone, hey, you want some of my fingers? They smell like lychee.
They smell like lychee. She'd be like, oh, I love lychee.
I think we should do like a series of like seeing who can
What does
get,
this smell like? And then
No.
hold something up and then switch it out and put my finger there instead.
or seeing if you can get how many people you can get to smell your finger, like a streak or something like that. But maybe going into it, it could be something different. Like you have, like it's my turn, and we like draw something like what it smells like. So maybe you could have like tuna fish, or you could have like,
I don't like this idea. I have a lot of bad
Fuzzy
ideas.
peach, fuzzy
Fuzzy
peach.
peach, fuzzy navels.
It smells like fuzzy peach.
Did you ever drink
smell?
fuzzy navels when you were a kid? Like those are like the go-to like drinks when I was like 19, 20. Like,
What
what's
is a
up?
fuzzy navel?
I don't even know. It's like a peach something with liquor, I think.
Peach schnapps.
Is that what it is?
Peach schnapps with something.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
No. Did you ever have go-to? I mean, you don't drink.
I don't drink.
Did you ever?
No.
No.
Oh, I mean, I've tasted alcohol before, but just something that.
Not your thing.
Yeah.
So forget drinks. What's your favorite thing to cook then?
My favorite thing to cook?
Yeah, if I was like, dude, Chico, I'm coming over. I'm bringing 5 friends. Can you take care of dinner?
No,
What are you
Mexican
gonna do?
food all day long.
But like what? Like Mexican food. That's
Okay,
like
so
everything.
so I'm really into regional Mexican. So like Mexican food is kind of like saying, "Oh, I'm going to make you American food."
Yeah.
Mexico's a big country, so depending on you're the north or the south or on the coast, there's just so many different things. So my kind of nerdy-ish foodie guy is I just like to study different parts of cuisine, regional cuisine from Mexico. So, anywhere from making moles to, which my family's from the north of Mexico, which they don't make mole. So for me, it's something totally different. But, so let me see. So what's a meal? Like, I love making enchiladas. Enchiladas are like my favorite thing. To me, that's like Mexican soul food.
It's fair.
Like homemade sauce, nothing really complicated. Like probably cheese, maybe chicken on a good day, but cheese with a little bit of finely chopped onions in there with good red sauce. Enchiladas are like probably one of my favorite foods ever. All things tacos, come on. I mean, there's a billion different kinds of tacos, so tacos are always on the menu.
You are the taco Jedi.
Let me see. One of my favorite, like we grew up. Okay, so here's the whole thing. In Southern California, we call them taquitos. Or if you go, also call them rolled tacos.
Yeah,
Some
rolled
places.
tacos. Yeah.
But like, like a taquito, if you go to Mexico City and you order a taquito, what are they going to give you?
Little street taco.
Little street taco.
Yeah.
But in Mexico, they call them what? Flautas? Mm-hmm. But if you order flautas here, what do you get?
The flour tortilla.
You get a flour tortilla.
Yeah.
But if you go to Mexico and you order flautas, you're going to get taquitos, which... But here, we grew up, Sunday dinner, my mom would make like 175 taquitos with shredded chicken. So she would get the old school pot. Remember the old school Mexican steamer that would just go... It was like the pressure cooker?
The pressure
and you thought it was going to...
And it would just stop?
You thought it was going to explode?
Yeah.
So my mom would literally throw like water in there with a little bit of Swiss nor, like the bouillon,
Okay.
and then chicken breast, and then she would that thing would go all day long with maybe some onions, bay leaves, and then she would shred it, and then she would make, I'm not kidding, hand roll. She would flash fry the corn tortillas, roll the chicken. With
One toothpick through the middle?
Yeah. No toothpick.
Ooh,
we
she's
did
a wizard, bro.
We did them a little different in our house. We would roll them up,
Okay.
and then we'd put them on cookie sheets, and then we would bake them. And then because of all the grease, they would get really, really crunchy without being like when you bite into it and you're going to break a tooth. So like taquitos with guacamole, with sour cream, shredded lettuce, and then el pato. Like el pato, every good Mexican American has el pato.
Yeah.
The yellow can though, not the green one, the
No.
yellow one. So like taquitos are like one of my favorite things. I can eat like 100 of
Dude,
those.
so weigh in on Cielito Lindo.
Oh, okay, so Cielito Lindo is
Because they're not like taquitos like you're saying, but they're like, it's a unique thing, right?
But it's just, I think it's the experience.
100%.
It's just walking down
Olvera Street, and you're like,
old Olvera Street, and then it's like at the very, very end, and it's not even guacamole. It's kind of like a liquidy.
It's not. It's not quite like. It's not quite El Pollo Loco guacamole salsa, but it's also not quite real guacamole.
And don't sleep on the El Pollo Loco. Don't ever make fun of that.
But it's not quite like that salsa-y. It's definitely more
And they're
guacamole-ish.
super thin.
Yeah.
It's like super thin, and
And they used to be cheap.
Yeah.
It used to be like you'd get like the 15 pack for like $10. Like, let's go.
Now you can't even. Now it's a tourist trap.
Yeah, we would go to Philippe's on the way and get the dips.
Okay, are you gonna get mad at me if I've told you I've never been to Philippe's?
I wouldn't get mad at you, but I would be disappointed in you.
Okay, so I'll be real. Like, LA kind of intimidates me, and now I work in LA. Well, El Segundo. Is El Segundo LA?
It's as much LA as you're in Westminster, so whatever.
Whatever.
You're really bad at geography.
I don't know, dude. Like, I live in this Orange County bubble, So, like, I now work in LA.
Yeah.
I can see the planes land from LAX.
I'll give you that much. Really close to LAX.
Yeah, so
LA intimidates you.
LA's always kind of. I love going to LA. I love going with people, but I'm not just going to be like, hey, I'm going to go to Philippe's because I'm a foodie and it's been around for 100
That
years.
mustard is so good, dude. The mustard that they have this hot mustard there, and it's that kind that'll clear sinuses. It'll make you cry, and you're just like, oh my gosh,
So
it's
like
so good.
have horseradish in it?
Yeah, think of like Chinese hot mustard, like that type of stuff, and then you just throw it
Chinese.
all over, and you get it double dipped, and they're like the soggy bread, and then I get lamb because it's a little more moist than the roast beef dip, and it's just oh my gosh, dude, it's so good.
Smells like
Oh wow, what do you know?
Smells like lamb.
It still smells like bananas.
like a lamb banana.
Lamb banana, yeah.
Lamb banana.
Yeah, no, so I love it. And you get like your coffee or tea for like 10 cents. I keep it sort of nostalgic for
Really?
that. Yeah, it's a little tiny.
Okay,
cup.
so what other places in LA have? I mean, of course, I've gone to Tommy's. What other places in LA would you say are like iconic?
I don't know about iconic. My favorite place in the world to go in LA, it's Fancy Schmancy. It's a place called, I'm going to forget it now. It's on the Wilshire building, top of the Wilshire building. Mark's going to be pissed at me that I don't remember it. Takami. And they do the robata is what it's called. The little tiny.
Oh my god.
The little
robata.
Yeah. They do the robata, but they also have like a lot of food. That's the first place I had a.
What kind of food is it?
It's like a fusion, like Japanese, but like modern American, whatever. They had that's the first place I had a wonton spicy tuna taco.
Oh.
And it was like a wonton with spicy tuna. So it was like sushi, but it was like this cool like take on it. They also had this awesome. It's the first time I had like this fried rice one, and it was like a little. It looked like a half of the Carl's Jr.'s hash browns in the morning, how they're like the short stacks.
Oh yeah.
It's like that, but it was rice. deep fried.
Nice.
And they'd put like a little bit of like spicy tuna and the spicy sriracha mayo, and it was like the perfect bite. And it was just a great ambiance, and love it. Great cocktail. So I like Takami, obviously Philippe's. You can go through Union Station, Grand Central Market, and just get anything. There's 50 different places to eat there. Amazing. Obviously, you hit up the OG Tommy's.
Ooh.
It is different. I know you have a Tommy's up the street here, but there's a difference between this one and the OG Tommy's.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What else do I love in LA? Man, Verskuch. Have you been to Verskuch?
Verskuch?
I said what I said.
Sounds
I'm going to say
dirty.
it wrong. It's so totally dirty. It's a sausage place called the Verskuch. And it's... Somebody's gonna get mad that I say this. Again, stuff I have to edit. But they have like exotic sausages. So there's like rabbit sausage and like duck sausage and all these different like type of sausages. They're delicious, and they do all their fries deep fried in duck fat.
Do they have the chili cheese vinegar?
Now I have to edit. Thanks, Chico. Thanks. Hi, Mom. How you doing over there? I thought the Gold Bond talked, but she weighed in on that. Now she can't even talk about this one.
But you know the Gold Bond, too. I laughed when I watched that episode because...
Because you know.
No, but you're also good friends with Big Hops. And Big Hops, like, all he needs is either a Diet Coke,
yes,
Red Bull Zero Sugar, or some Gold Bond.
That's it.
Right?
Always, every trip. It's like you have your emergency pack. So okay. So we were talking about doing that. You're packing to go to an event. There's nothing there for you. You have to pack 4 things. What are the first 4 things you pack?
Ooh. I'm Mexican, so it's got to be Vicks.
Vicks?
Vicks.
I didn't say you're going to go to the mountains and get a cold. I'm saying you're going to a barbecue event.
No, there's always... No, okay, I always have to have some kind of antacid. Tums.
Okay.
Like Tums for sure.
I was really expecting you to start with like, oh, my spaceman knife. Oh, my... Whatever. You're like, no, Vicks and Tums. Okay.
You know, when you first start out in barbecue, you're like, you take way too much stuff. Like, I don't think I take knives anymore because I just lose knives.
Yep.
And everyone has a knife. And... Well, I was edit that out. I was gonna say most of the knives are better than the knives I have.
That's fair. That's just because you're cheap. Just kidding, you're not. But you know what? I'm ready for this plug. But if you want a great knife at a great deal, go to spacemanKnives.com and use his affiliate code. What's your affiliate code?
Taco Jedi 10.
Taco Jedi 10. All right, there. Obligation's done.
No.
Send him another free knife. All right, go ahead.
Let me see. What else do I have to? Gosh.
So you're packing your Vicks, packing your Tums.
Not even the Vic. Tums is like, for me, I get like nervous anxiety when I travel. So, especially if you've ever sat next to David Shade, like we're sitting next to each other, but imagine in an airplane, it's...
Hi, Chico. How you doing?
This is what it's like. And that's him just sitting normal. You just got, I've got pretty big, I got big legs. He's got tree trunks. So,
It happens.
No, but Tums definitely number 1. Dude, I don't know if there's anything. Phone charger. Phone charger is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, because you're the influencer.
I'm not an influencer.
You've influenced me.
When's the last story you've seen of mine? I used to post a lot.
So that's what I'll do. So I think that's what really made me I'm become a big Chico fan. Is there was a while there where you were posting some of the most beautiful dishes I'd ever seen. Like your plating is impeccable. You have pops of color everywhere.
And then they ruined
And
it.
then you're like, I'm also going to tell you this awesome story about it. And I'm like, you were AI story before AI was a thing. Like, you were able to be like, in the history of this, and the persimmon seed comes from this region, and I went ahead and took a pomegranate and then crushed it up with this, and there's the spice. And you're like, well, the ancient Aztecs used to believe that this bean was magical or whatever. And like, you used to have these these crazy awesome stories.
And then they called us beaners.
And then they called you beaners. It's true. But like I think that's what I think so many people find interesting and why they follow your stuff is because you don't just say, hey, I cooked this meal. You tell me the story behind the meal and you tell me the history of the meal. And even if you don't do that all the time on your stories or on your reels anymore, like that's why people are like, oh my gosh, I want the experience.
That's what I miss of Instagram. Like I remembered when your job as an influencer or whatever you did was used to cook a beautiful meal, and then your job was to take a picture with your horrible photography skills, and then you did a write-up. So it was your job to transport someone or to educate someone. My big thing is to kind of educate people about what Mexican food is. A lot of people think Mexican food is, nachos or, things that aren't really Mexican. So it's my job to kind of educate people where the food come from, to kind of tell a story, to make them want to try it, or to not be so intimidated. I think for a long time too, we become gatekeepers, or people like, oh no, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm way over that, where I just want people, like, if people are going to make a taco, I don't care if I don't like the word authentic anymore.
Yep.
I want people to just want to try to make a taco, and who cares if it's this or that, as long as they're trying to push the envelope or trying to, try Mexican food. So, yeah, I miss those days. Now it's so video and everything, and I'm editing, and I'm not good at that. I wish I could. Maybe I should just go back to just taking a picture of a plate and just kind of, going Alton Brown all over people, all over.
Alton Brown.
Alton Brown.
I should go I go Alton Brown. I was like, what are you coming out and being brown? Alton Brown. Alton Brown. That is your new
Alton Brown.
We are gonna copyright.
It's not Alton Brown. It's Alton Brown. So I'm
We're gonna
finally
copyright
coming out
that.
I'm happy to make. I'm proud to be Mexican.
We're gonna put those shirts at every Pride parade ever. # Out and Brown. I think.
Horrible, man. We're editing all of that out too.
Stay out and brown.
Stay out and brown. But it's like, maybe you're like coming out as a brown person. Maybe you've grown up in the Orange County bubble, and you were kind of ashamed to be brown.
Well, here's the thing.
Now it's cool to be brown. It's Taco Tuesday
dude.
now.
So here's the thing, dude. Like, I grew up in Whittier. When Whittiers, as we like to call it, right? I was one of literally
lots of Budweisers.
There's Budweisers. I was literally one of 3 white kids at my entire school. Literally one of 3, and they were all Hispanic. I made the soccer team in high school. I don't know if you knew this. I made the soccer team in high school.
Ow!
I was the translator for the coach. I kid you not. The coach couldn't speak Spanish. Nobody on the team could speak English. So I made the team because I would be like guiding the kids like to the different. I made soccer teams.
Do people still trip out when they realize how good of Spanish you speak?
They do. So, well, that's where I'm going with this. Like, so here, like, living in LA, adjacent Whittier, I was like the token white kid. I remember in junior high,
Alton
Brown in LA. This kid came up to me. He pushed me. He's like, "What the fuck, you Nazi, blah, blah." And I literally told him, "¿Qué estás diciendo, pendejo? Yo soy más mexicano que usted." And he looked at me and he said, and I quote, "Hey, fucker, I don't even speak Spanish." Like that, straight up to me. And he left me alone the rest of my life. It was good. But like, I was the token white kid. And then I moved to Oregon.
Are you going to translate that? Is there going to be like...
Yeah, it'll come out in another language. But then I moved to Oregon, and I was like the token Mexican. It was really, really weird. And so it's like, location is everything. Like, so there I was out and brown, and here I was like...
Yeah, there's that saying in Spanish, what? Ni por allí, ni por allá. So when you go to Mexico, you're...
Pocho.
Yeah, you're not Mexican enough. And then here you're too Mexican, which I think is always kind of funny.
So that was me. So I try to be out and brown, but really I'm just...
You're just out.
I'm a closet brown. That's
You haven't come out totally yet.
Not totally. No. It's fun times. Anyway.
Smell my fingers, they smell like beans.
I think that's where we cut it. I think that's how it ends.
You were like, man. What are these guys talking about?
I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Disclaimer, I'm on like 4 hours of sleep.
Okay.
That's why I have these... I call these my Mexican Tony Stark. My Tony Stark.
Tony Starks?
My Tony Starks.
Well, are they transitioning? They're getting like...
I don't know.
Are they always that color? Because I feel like they've changed colors since...
I think it's just your perception of me has changed.
You have transitioned for sure, sir.
I've transitioned.
This is, again, stuff that I should probably just not... You're out and brown and transitioning. So this is... You're going to qualify for all sorts of grants and scholarships. We should probably cut. Yeah, man. So Instagram's Uncle Chico's Barbecue. What is it?
That's what it is.
Uncle Chico's Barbecue.
Uncle Chico's Barbecue.
That's it.
If you're in LA or El Segundo, 5 minutes from LAX, Old Town Patio. You can come see me and meet Dave. Come get some barbecue. Say hi. Listen to some live music on the weekends. Come see a comedy show. Get some of the Chex Mix. Well, we don't have Chex Mix anymore.
Chico's Chex Mix. What?
No, it's gone.
Are you going to have enchiladas?
Enchiladas?
Yeah.
I don't have those.
Dude, that might be a cool, like, when you have, like, the leftover meats to make
special?
A chicholada. People are going to think it's like a drink, but it doesn't matter.
If you drink chicoladas and
God in the rain. Yeah, that'll be good.
Jump in the pool.
I'm down. But you know what we should do right now?
If your fingers smell like bananas.
Shut up. This is unacceptable. You are unacceptable.
At the extra mile.
Yeah, so Uncle Chico's Barbecue, check them out. Check out Old Town Patio and El Segundo. Segundo Fest probably coming up soon. I don't know. Don't say dates because I don't know.
Gundo Comedy Fest. I don't know the dates. Dave's going to be mad at me, but it's sometime in
I think it's June 6th, 7th-ish, somewhere in there. I think it's beginning of June.
Great comedy, great barbecue.
That should be fun.
We'll have a whole bunch of people there.
Taco Jedi will be there throwing down. That's really what got you like linked in with that, right? Like he saw your work ethic, he saw your ability to go hard, and he's
actually,
like, I need you,
funny.
Chico.
I actually had done a couple. I knew Dave through social media, but never met him. Actually helped Chef Bonotto do one of the events with him, and that's when I officially met Dave. And
Shout out to Chef Bonotto.
Yeah, Chef Bonotto. Yeah. Austin 316. I work with him a lot, so I do a good imitation of him. And then the next year, we did it again, and I was more involved. I brought all kinds of grills and just kind of do what Chico kind of does. And then the last night was funny, so weird. The last night we had the final comedy night, and it was at the Old Town Patio. And I was sitting down, I was exhausted, and Dave comes to me and says, "Hey, Chico, dude, you have a little bit left in you?" And of course. What do you need, Dave? He's like, thought he was going to have me cut. So we had like all kinds of Wagyu, rib, like tomahawks, everything. And we went to the Old Town Patio. And after the comedy show, we literally cut up all the meat that we had, and we made melts with them. Oh, dude, we had
so good.
We had
so good,
like some of the best melts ever. But I was in the back of the kitchen with Jacinto and Roberto, two of my cooks now.
And Pedro, whatever his name is, who called out today?
No. Pedro who called out. Sorry, Dave. Thanks for working tonight. And the owners, because they had just bought the place, were like, "Who's that guy?" They're like, "Oh, he's Chico." Of course, I spoke Spanish, and we did great. So I did 2 weeks of consulting because Dave called me and he's like, "Dude, I got this rad place. I'm doing barbecue. You know, I know how to do barbecue, but like, I don't really know how to run a kitchen
or speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So I can't run a kitchen in California.
Yeah. So I did like 2 weeks of consulting and just kind of helped Dave do everything, and then they just made me an offer, and worst decision I ever made. Now I have no life, but I do barbecue for a living.
You do barbecue for a living. You get to hang out with buds. You get to wake up early.
I can call myself a pit master because I don't know if I've mastered the pit or if it's mastered me.
We had a conversation, and I feel like this can go on to a whole other thing. We talked about like what does it take to call yourself a pit master, and I would not call myself a pit master. So I think one day
no sleep.
No sleep.
I think that's a requirement for a pit master.
Yeah.
Driving 40 hours a week to cook every day.
No, thank you.
Maybe. I don't know.
Nope. I'm a pit faker. That's it.
You know what? You love to cook, and it's all semantics. All the thing is I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't with Dave or wasn't with a good friend. Doing something you love is great, but doing it with something that you really like. There's a couple days where just like today was one of those days where like I woke up and I got there and the briskets weren't cooking as fast as they were. The pork butts just like literally hit the stall forever, and like you only have so much room on the smoker, so I had to like wrap and take stuff off of that onto another smoker so that I could throw on the ribs that I wanted to do hot and fast with chicken, and just balancing all of that. And it was just like, it's one of those days where I just was like, dude, why am I doing this?
Let's do this. You, because we've already gone a long time, but I want to do something. I think you need a break. I think we should halt here weird, awkward hard stop, and let's go get tacos real quick. Me and you.
Forget love, I'd rather fall into tacos.
That's it. Oh,
It's my motto.
we're gonna get some stickers. Forget love, fall into tacos. Let's get some tacos, yeah?
Okay.
Let's do it. Taquitos and what people call taquitos.
Oh yeah, like Filiberto's taquitos.
Yeah.
And I after doing that thing with Eric's family over at Sage and Sand,
Yeah.
Filiberto's sign was staring at me. I was like, I know where I'm going.
I feel like
carne asada fries and rolled taquitos.
carne asada fries, dude.
They were
How did I
great.
not talk about? Oh, I
They
love
were
carne
great.
asada fries.
They were
Yeah.
great, and you know how it is with barbecues.
You want anything
you get done,
except
you
for
want anything but barbecue.
Yes,
and,
yes.
And the hog, it was fantastic. It was great, but that Filiberto sign kept staring at me.
nothing's better than a
catching
great
my
taquito.
eye.
Yeah, so where we went to some random little. Well, he has a friend who sells taquitos like outside of his house down the street.
Yeah,
from him.
yeah, yeah.
It was closed
They're
at
probably
day.
awesome.
Probably, they're super awesome. So we went to some other janky place, and I told him, like, I judge it on, like, if you sell tripas, then you're a real taco place. If you don't sell tripas, I don't want any part of it.
That's one of those, like, that can go either way out of somebody's house, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like when you hold a barbecue contest and there's good barbecue and not so good barbecue.
We wouldn't know anything about that. We wouldn't know anything about that. But
It happens.
I hope you guys enjoyed that talk with Uncle Chico.
Are we live?
Oh, we're totally. Yeah, have you not been recording this whole time?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, Chico.
Chico.
So he talked about his spaceman knives.
Yeah.
Something a little like this.
That is a large spaceman knife.
This one's got bodies on it, David.
Yeah. Let the bodies hit the floor.
And I keep the chips in it, okay? Just for...
I'm not going to share your code because Chico already shared his
Yeah,
code.
you should. You get
But-
the credit. I don't
yeah,
need the credit.
you know.
They're probably like, this is the worst ambassador we've ever had. When they're
like-
talking about me. They're like, this guy just don't give a shit.
Look at how great my knife is with all the chips in it.
They're like, we want you to have a fresh blade. I don't want a fresh blade. I did a lot of nasty things with this, and I want to remember it. Sorry. Sure.
Maybe you should just make me your ambassador. Screw it. You know, I need
would
to go.
sponsor the show.
That's it. I feel like that now we're just pandering to everyone.
Yeah,
Which we
absolutely.
should. Yeah.
Fanta.
Fanta.
Brought to you by Fanta.
Don't
we can't
don't
say the
BS.
name, right?
That's not real Fanta. That's Big K. We've been over this.
Fanta.
Just like our first episode where you had your Big K.
That's true. It is a
sugar-free-
knockoff brand.
Sugar-free
I do-
root beer.
It's
you also-
knockoff.
It's big. It's your Kroger brand.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. So, I wish knockoff brand. That would be the best thing to have like sponsors that are just like. Remember Blue Label?
Not knives, though. Not knives.
No.
Though. That's the one thing. Because
Spaceman
when I go
only.
to a competition and they got those 15-pound clunkers.
Isn't that weird? Some people like really like the heavier,
I
like the
hate
better,
them.
and you're like, no, I'm dainty.
No. I
That's as
like
heavy
a
as you
good
get.
balanced feel. And I'm that way with all my knives, dude. When I grab on one of those that somebody's been shooting videos on, like this is the best knife, and it's 15 pounds and it ain't balanced for shit, and it's dull, and you're like hammering out pulled pork. Smash! Smash!
First of all,
smash.
why are you using your knife on pulled pork?
That's what I want to know. All them stupid ass videos.
It's fun times. Well, that's it, dude. Next time you see us, we will have concluded Memphis in May.
Yep.
We'll be, well, I don't know.
We'll be
maybe.
recapping Memphis in May on the next one, probably, huh?
Yeah, I think we'll do a recap of Memphis in
'cause-
May, and then hopefully have a whole bunch of stuff to share with you guys.
I'll show you my trophy.
He's calling it right now, Memphis in May. He's calling it.
Damn.
And now I have to be partial because I'm sort of like yelling at people
Yeah,
during
you're not
something, and I'm
supposed to
seeing
do
it,
Yeah.
and I have to be very impartial.
I'll make sure it's bold.
He's gonna make a scene is the point of the story. So
Get ready.
I may have to have you bring stuff back for me because I can't fly with big old giant knives like
Yeah.
that. So anyway, so the next time you see us will be after Memphis in May. And then I do have a special, that Snoop Dogg Dad episode, Pop Snoop episode. We're going to drop for Memorial Day. So we're going to go
He
back
was
to
a
back.
cool dude.
So that's that. You guys a lot to look forward to. Man, that's it, dude.
That's it.
Easy peasy.
Chico de Mayo tomorrow.
Chico de Mayo.
Everybody get your tacos. His boy
Not
rolls
taquitos.
He rolls some taquitos out there too.
That's not what he was rolling. That was. Oh, we're still
Oh,
talking
you're
about Pop
talking about
Snoop.
Snoop.
Yeah. He's rolling empanadas, dummy.
Yeah, that's right. Rolling them.
Alrighty, guys. We'll talk to you guys later.
Go see Chico.
Go see
out
Chico.
there.
Go follow him.
Where is the spot?
Old Town Patio.
Old Town
Old Town Patio. Him and Dave Williamson.
Chico de Mayo Taco.
Chico de Mayo. Later.